and how effective mentors they can be because of their journeys. And I say and I submit to your listeners, even as business leaders, we not only have an opportunity, and as entrepreneurs, we not only have an opportunity to lean in. I would dare say we have an obligation to lean back in and mentor and help and show and direct and guide even in the middle of our journeys, because actually the precariousness and the challenges and the ups and the downs of our journeys are actually what people coming behind us and who are also new business owners and starting their journeys in corporate America, they actually can learn from us, not later always, but sometimes in real time.
In the middle of it. Yeah, I did. I interviewed a gentleman. He actually has funded quite a few startups in his life, and, he was,
Hmm.
like, in California, I think at one of the major universities, but he said the one interesting thing, he's like, "I got funding, which was great for when I started and everything, but the most important thing I got beyond the funding was the mentor. I had a mentor, like, I had a couple great mentors that if I hadn't had, because they showed me how to do it, like, even if you give me the money and you give me, I'm not gonna know how to put this into motion and do these things, you know?
Mentorship uh, is just as invaluable as financing, oftentimes, and we need both, right? We None of us can operate in business without the tangible resources to do it. But you know, I needed some folks to help me along the way and guide me and show me, and not just guide me and show me, but frankly, I needed some folks to pave the way and open up some doors. I talk about that in the book, that there are some individuals who had been in my life early on, but for them, I probably wouldn't have gotten some of the early opportunities to build my business in Washington, D.C. So financing, to your point, is one thing, but mentors and having, I talk about the power of our network, and sometimes our network can equal our net worth. Having not just the exchange of business cards, but building relationships where people are literally invested in you and your success and your family and your work, and they help you build along the way.
And now, can you talk a little bit about some of the setbacks that we can turn into, like, learning, opportunities? I know a lot of us, we've all, like, had a job or, like, had this promote, and then it just, like, something happened, you lost it, or, I've had those things where I had, "Oh my gosh, I have this dream job," and then I find out the funding was cut 7 months later, so.
Yeah. So I think what I've learned in my journey and what I talk about in the book, that every setback is an opportunity. Every failure, as hard as oftentimes traumatic as it's been, and by the way, I've been fired. I've been in an office where I've gotten a phone call that a business partner doesn't want to be in business with me anymore, and I've got less than 24 hours to clear out. Every one of those things, again, as painful as they were, they led to another opportunity. They opened a door. They forced me to dig somewhere deeper than I ever thought I could go. And that's part of the resilient journey. This persisting, no matter what, never giving up. So I was with him yesterday. Today is his 84th birthday. The Reverend Jesse Jackson. Um, he had a saying that the ground is no place for a champion. And he gave an example. He said, look, if Melissa comes over here and she knocks you down right now, that's on Melissa. But if Melissa comes back next week and you're still on the ground, that's on you. There is, and I'm surrounded right now where we're having this conversation from groups of people and my neighbors who've been and are currently being knocked down. I'm just trying to submit to them that that does not have to be the last story. And when and if we embody some of the habits that I espouse, it's not a guarantee that hard times won't come. It's not a guarantee that we won't fail, but we must continue to push forward.